Hello students, I am Vinay Dubey, and today we will discuss tense again. We will start from there only where we completed earlier, and that was kinds of tense. First, present tense, past tense and future tense. Present tense, I hope it is clear. It indicates an action that takes place now. Past tense indicates an action that took place earlier. Future tense indicates an action that will take place later. Now we will see types of present tense. Types of present tense. There are 4 types of present tense. Simple present or present indefinite tense. Simple present or present indefinite tense. Wait. Second, present continuous tense. We can also say it present progressive tense. Third, present perfect tense. And fourth, present perfect continuous tense. While writing spelling of continuous, you have to be very careful. CONTINUOUS. Okay. So now we will see types of past tense. Same, only we have to remove present and put past. Simple past or past indefinite tense. Second, past continuous tense. Third, past perfect tense. Fourth, past perfect continuous tense. Okay. Now we will see types of future tense. Future indefinite tense, future continuous tense. We can call it also future progressive tense. Third, future perfect tense, and fourth, future perfect continuous tense. Okay. These are the 12 tenses that we have to focus on. It is very interesting topic, and you have to be very careful and watchful. Okay. So we will discuss one by one. First, we will discuss simple present tense or present indefinite tense. Then after, present continuous tense. Then present perfect tense. Then only present perfect continuous tense. By this way, we discuss all these 12. Okay. Today we will discuss only simple present tense, present continuous tense, and I will try to discuss this also present perfect tense. Is it clear? So I am going to erase it. Okay. So we will take this first, simple present or present indefinite tense. Simple present or present indefinite tense. Its uses and forms in different type of sentences. So first, simple present or present indefinite tense. Where we have to use it? The question is where we can use simple present tense. First point, to express habitual action. To express habitual action. we use simple present tense or present indefinite tense to express habitual action. For example, he goes to the office by car. He goes to the office by car. He goes to the office by car. Is it clear? It is going to office is his habit. So we have to use simple present tense, okay, if the sentence shows any habit. Okay, now second, to express general truth and scientific facts, general truths and scientific facts. I will give you one more example related to this, and that is, for example, the sun gives us light and energy. The sun gives us light and energy. The sentence shows what? Scientific fact. Okay, now general truth. One more example. The sun sets in the west. I hope this is clear. To express habitual action, he goes to the office by car. To express general truths and scientific fact, the sun gives us light and energy. That shows scientific fact. And the sun sets in the west. That shows general truth. Okay, is it clear? I hope it will be clear. And moreover, we can simply recognize it if the Hindi sentence ends with ta hai, ti hai, te hai. Okay, ta hai, ti hai, te hai, like वह जाता है, वह खाता है. This all is related to simple present or present indefinite tense. Okay, so we will discuss now. I hope you have to write it. Okay, I'm going to erase. Now we will see how can we form simple present tense in different sentence. Like how can we form positive sentence of present indefinite tense? How can we form negative sentence of present indefinite tense? Okay, this way we have to go. So now first how can we form affirmative sentence of simple present tense? Okay, for starting of the sentence, what we have to do, we have to need first subject, then verb, then object. Okay, so if we take one example, he goes to Mumbai. He goes to Mumbai. If the subject is singular, we have to add es or s in simple present tense or present indefinite tense. Okay, we have to add es or s in main verb. So he goes to Mumbai. One more example, we go to Delhi. What it shows, if subject is plural, there is no need to add s or es in main verb. Okay, so we go to Delhi. Is it clear? Now we will see how can we form negative sentence. Negative sentence. For singular, we have to follow this structure. There should be subject plus does plus not plus main verb का first form plus object. I hope you are getting it. For singular subject, subject means person who is working in the sentence. Okay, for singular subject, we have to note down this format. Mean to say, there will be one subject, does, not, verb first form, object. Now we can take this example once again. He, singular subject, so does not, main verb first form, go to Mumbai. I hope it is clear. He does not go to Mumbai. If the subject is plural, for plural subject, more than one, we do not walk in the field. We do not walk in the field. Okay, for this we need subject plus do plus not plus verb first form, base form, no ses plus object. I hope this is clear to you. Got it? See, for forming affirmative sentence, we need subject, verb first form and object. Okay, so for example, he goes to Mumbai and we go to Delhi. Okay, and for negative we use helping word does not and do not, subject plus does not plus verb first form if the subject is singular. He does not go to Mumbai, and if the subject of the sentence is plural, then we have to use do plus not, verb first form and object. I hope this is clear. Okay, now how can we form interrogative sentence of the same tense? How can we form interrogative sentence of the same tense? Interrogative sentence of the same tense. As we know, there are two kinds of interrogative sentence. First, yes or no, and second, WH words. Yes or no questions always start with helping verb, and WH word question always starts like what, where, whom, why, etc. Okay, so two kinds of sentences interrogative sentences have. So if the question is yes or no related, okay, so we have to use do, does plus subject. Do, does will depend on the subject. If subject is plural, we have to use do. If the subject is singular, we have to use does. Subject plus verb first form plus object, and don't forget to push question mark. Okay, that is yes or no related. If WH is there, so what? WH will be there plus do or does plus subject of the sentence plus main verb first form plus object. Okay, is it clear? Now see one example. Does Suresh write a letter? Does Suresh write a letter? Question mark. Mean to say that is question. क्या सुरेश letter लिखता है? And next, why does Suresh write a letter? If the subject is singular, we have to use does. Why does Suresh write a letter? Suresh letter क्यों लिखता है? If the subject is plural, say why do they write a letter? Okay, I hope this is clear. Now we will go for the next type of tense. Okay, you have to write it down. And second tense is present continuous tense. Helping verb is am, are. Helping verb is am, are. What is present continuous tense? What is present continuous tense? It is used to indicate an action. It is used to indicate an action that is going on at the time of speaking. It is used to indicate an action that is going on, or it is used to indicate an action going on at the time of speaking. Going on at the time of speaking. No, sorry for this. So, for example, he is writing a letter. He is writing a letter. Mean to say, writing of letter is going on. Okay, he is writing a letter. One more example. I am going to school. I am going to school. One more example. She is playing football. She is playing football. Okay, is it clear? So it is used to indicate an action going on at the time of speaking. Very simple in Hindi we can say, if the sentence of Hindi ends with रहा है, रही है, रहे हैं. For example, वो जा रहा है, वो खा रहा है. That's called present continuous tense, means action अभी हो रहा है. Okay. Negative and interrogative we will discuss in our next class. I hope you enjoyed it.